Our good friend, financial expert J.B. Bryan is back with another great money tip, and we all hope to be able to retire comfortably one day. Do you know there are things that you might be doing that can actually sabotage your retirement and all your dreams? J.B. is here to break it down for us. Good to see you again.
Very good topic that we have today, especially here at the end of the year.
Yeah.
I think that it's important that as we're closing out, sometimes people are changing jobs, that we really think about what we're doing with our retirement monies. And one key thing I want to make sure that we take into our holidays or as we're organizing, closing out the year, that if you're changing jobs, make sure that you know the vesting schedule for the job. Sometimes people switch to another job and leave thousands and thousands of company match on the table because they were just about to vest into the full benefit of their retirement match.
So if you were going to be 100% vested or whatever,
that's right, in one more year or in 6 more months at your anniversary date.
So and
then
put up with that terrible boss for 6 more months.
If it's worth your while. Like if you're only leaving because of the terrible boss and you're not getting a raise, then you might want to deal with that terrible boss for 6 more months or so.
But take it into consideration.
Because people do that and they don't. They never even look at it. Sometimes there's a month left, but they never thought about the vesting schedule. So get in tune with what vesting means, because some people think that their money, yes, your money is fully available to you when you leave jobs, but the match sometimes you have to earn it over time.
Okay. Let's talk about spending your retirement account.
Okay.
And where you stand with your retirement.
True.
You're talking about not knowing how much the boss owes you. Do you know how much you have?
And it's a very good point, because I've spoken to people and they go, I can't retire because I know I don't have money. I can't live off this, and they have no idea. They really don't have a plan. To say that you can't or that you're not prepared is cheating yourself. The way to really conquer that challenge is to sit down with a professional, with an advisor, or just sit down yourself and really look at what you have. Don't put your head in the sand, because you're not solving. If there is a problem, you're not solving it by not being in tune with what you really have. So look at your statements. Good time of year to do that too.
I'm already over my head here. You've already got a couple of things I don't have a clue about.
Yes,
Another one is market changes. So this is why we need you, isn't it?
Yes, because sometimes you sabotage your retirement because you make this plan based on things that can change. So you go in and you do a retirement plan and you say, if I save $100 a week at a 10% return, but then the market doesn't give you a 10% return, or the allocation that you set up doesn't give you that return over the next 10, 20 years that you plan, and you're not looking at it along the way. So you must be realistic in the expectations that you have of your money, and make sure that you're checking it regularly, and have a backup plan for your plan. Now, as an entrepreneur, a lot of times we can't really have a plan B because we got to stay focused on plan A. But from financial perspective, we do need to have a plan B, meaning what could be an additional source of income for your retirement. If your 401k isn't enough, what would the pension be from your job? Can I build a small business for myself that will pay consulting, or can I become a caterer? Can I write a book that will pay me royalties, or I'll get money? What are additional sources of income that can pay you through your retirement? So have a backup plan, look at your options, and be realistic in the percentages that you expect to earn over time, because market conditions do change.
Yeah, you're talking about plan B. I don't have a plan A yet.
Yes, you do. So you should never retire. I can't imagine TV without your face on it. I want your face on television.
Let's say, everybody's got debt. So can I roll this back a couple of blocks there? You were saying, well, you said I'm going to put $100 down and it's good 10%. But if you weren't getting that 10% and you've accumulated, you got a mortgage, you got a car payment or 2 car payments and car insurance and everything, and you didn't get that, then obviously you're not ready.
Thank you for explaining it that way, because debt is a big sabotager to your retirement. It can tear you up. If you think that you can save all this money and that you're still accumulating debt at the same time? No, because your debt in most cases is compounding at a higher rate of interest than your returns on your investment. So you have to get control, and if you want to retire comfortably off X amount of money, then you will really enjoy X amount of money a lot more without your debts taking away the entire amount of money, and you find yourself having to go back to work or not being able to retire because of these debts that are compounding, and largely so. And you'll see that a lot of times you're saving into your 401k and you're feeling really good about that. You're saving, but at the same time you're buying the biggest house you ever had. You're buying new cars constantly, and you have children that still need to go to college, and you have to figure out how to pay for it. So
I'm getting a headache.
Debt, yeah, that's right. So debt can sabotage your retirement plans and dreams. So we can control debt, but we cannot control what return you're going to get in the market on your investments. So make sure that you control that which you can, which is your spending habits.
Let's wrap this up, because this is why we rely on people like JB, because there are investment fees that I don't know about that you do.
You're right, and you should always be in tune with that. Now on even your work retirement plan statements, they have to disclose what the fees are involved in your account, and look at that section. Don't just look at your returns, look at what is reducing your return that you're receiving. Even with mutual funds, some mutual funds have a very small fee load, and other mutual funds have a large fee loads. And sometimes you'll have an advisor that's charging you an extremely large fee, and you're not getting the advice and the support that you need from that fee. So be in tune with your fees that you're paying, the expenses that you're paying, because they're reducing the return on your investment.
All right, JB, thank you, darling.
Thank you. I
need to take a break.
Happy holidays, my friend.
Happy holidays.
I'll see you next year.
To you too. JB offers free money seminars every Wednesday at noon at her offices in Glen Allen. You can pre-register. Please do. Registration is required for a